Oh man. Welcome back, everyone. Okay, give me a second. All right, we're ready to go. What is so ancient only an internet veteran can remember? Okay, I made a short about this like a week ago or something. It's two things, okay? Tom from MySpace and that awful noise that the internet made when you were trying to connect to it. What was like AOL or something? I don't know. But it was terrible, okay? It was a horrible noise, and I'm just glad that I don't have to hear it anymore. Yeah, that was an interesting time too, because you couldn't be on the phone and on the internet at the same time. I don't exactly remember how that worked, but I knew that it wasn't good. It just, they weren't friends, okay? They did not get along. What do you have more than 2,000 hours doing? Probably lifting, yeah. I don't even know how many hours. I have no idea. I feel like I've thought of this before, and I have no idea how many hours I've put in the gym. I know that I've been going for about 10 years now, maybe close to 11. And the thing is, I don't really miss more than 2 days in a row. So there's a lot of hours in there. So definitely more than well over 2,000 hours. And I love it. It's great. It's one of the best things I've ever done, and I encourage everyone to do the same, because it's fantastic. It makes you feel better, you look better, and yeah. People who don't want children, why? Let me tell you why. The thing is, and this probably sounds selfish, I don't know if it's just being younger or something, but I really like my own free time. The fact that I can just go f*** off and do whatever I want, that is the best feeling for me. That's so amazing, is the fact that I'm not obligated to anyone. I can do whatever I want. And with a kid, you can't do that, because if you do, they're gonna come out all screwed up, and then they're not gonna be a functioning member of society, and they're just gonna be this miserable person. It's you literally have to be there for them and to keep them occupied and doing constructive things and make sure they develop into a good person. That's completely on you. And although I think that it would be really fun to teach a little dude, a little person, awesome stuff, and mold them into a good person, that does sound kind of cool, but at the same time it's sometimes that could be kind of a pain in the ass. So right now, at least, I don't know about in the future, but right now I thoroughly enjoy my own free time and my ability to just do whatever I want without any sort of commitment to another person, I guess. It's pretty great, and that's definitely why. And on top of the whole financial thing, raising a child is very expensive, and there's a whole bunch of other reasons, but I think the main thing is I like doing whatever I want when I want. Girls who got tramp stamps and guys who got tribal armbands in the 1990s, how's that working out for you in your 40s? Yeah, dumbass. And it's the barbed wire tattoo, that's another one. Those are incredible. We were talking about this the other day. It's hilarious. I was like, man, imagine being one of those dudes that got this huge tribal tattoo on them. We use this for example, The Rock, right? He's got that huge tattoo up there. I think it's tribal. I'm not exactly sure. Okay, but I'm pretty sure that's part of his culture. It's not like fucking Scott from Baltimore, who has this huge tribal tattoo. He wears the white wife beater tank tops and the flat brim hats, the Oakley sunglasses, the whole 9 yards. The thing with those tattoos is if it's actually part of your culture, okay, and what the meaning is behind it, and and if it has a substantial meaning to your ancestors and where you're from, then yeah, go for it. But if you're just nah, those look sick, damn. Okay, I want to get tattoos, but I don't want to be 5-10 years down the road and be wow, I really regret getting this. This is just stupid. Cause you can't really get it off, I'd like to get them, I just don't really know what I want, and I don't know if say I want it right now, but am I gonna want this in 2 to 3 years? I feel I want to spontaneously get one soon, just for the hell of it, cause why not? But I don't know what I'd get, so I gotta kind of put some thought into that. Low energy people, how have you increased your energy? Okay, so I kind of want to go off on this one for a second. For me, if I don't do anything, the other day, yesterday actually. It was a snow day. I didn't do anything. Like I just laid around literally all day and I felt awful. Like I didn't go to the gym because it was snowing and like I couldn't go. So like if I'm not doing anything, like then yeah, I get like super low energy and then it turns into this horrible cycle where like I don't feel like doing anything, so I don't do anything, which makes me not want to do anything even more, which makes me feel even worse. And then you do even less. Like it's just this horrible cycle that I get into. But if I actually start doing something, if I just like, you just kind of have to like get yourself up in the moment and just start doing something. And then it's like, once you start, then for me usually, it's so much easier to just keep going, and then you kind of get more energy as you go. Like that time you spend not doing anything, that has to be like a minimum, because for me anyway, like the longer I wait, the less energy I have, and then the less likely I am to actually do anything. And then I end up getting all pissed off at myself because I wasted X amount of hours not doing anything. Like even recently, like if I don't feel like reading or something, I'll just like take out a book or whatever and I'll be like, okay, just read one page. And then I'll end up reading like 5 or 10. So you just start really small. Like the book I'm reading right now, Atomic Habits, they talk all about this. Just start with something so small and doable to the point where it's like, it's really not that big of a deal. And most of the time, you're gonna do way more than what you set out to do. So you're able to create these better habits and it really helps you out, and it's easier to do because you're only setting out to read one page or to walk for 10 minutes or to go to just show up at the gym. You know, simple things like that to just get yourself into actually doing the task. I know I just went on a huge like, you know, tangent there, but that's just, I feel like it was kind of appropriate. So yeah. What will be the turns out cigarettes are bad for us of our generation? There's a couple ways I can answer this. I feel like one is definitely like being on social media too much and just like being on our phones and, you know, all the computers and devices and whatever else, like being on that way too much. I feel like we're gonna look back on that and be like, Jesus Christ, man, what were we doing? Probably getting enough sleep too. Like that's something where I feel like most people are not getting anywhere near the amount of sleep that they should be getting. And like I'm guilty of that too. Like I'll just be up at 2 in the morning for no reason watching YouTube videos. Like I have no business doing that, but I do it anyway. I feel like that's gonna be something that people look back on and they're like, why were we, like, it's so simple, just get more sleep. Like everyone knows that it's super beneficial for you, so why are we not doing it? Like you don't need to be on Facebook at 3 a.m. There's no reason for it. So yeah, those two things I feel like are gonna be, and they kind of go hand in hand, but I think that we're gonna look back on those in a couple years and be like, yeah, that was not okay. We should not have been doing that. Alright, so I think that's it for today's video. If you enjoyed, smash the like button and make sure to subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.